Hey guys, I'm Nikki Dinky, and of course, welcome to my kitchen. So I'm having some people over tomorrow just for a drink before we go out to dinner. But you know me, you come to my house, you're getting a little something because I get an opportunity to make a little something. So cheese is kind of a given. I love cheese, I mean, who doesn't? So that's already kind of on the menu, but I wanted to make something else that I put a little more time into. And I'm thinking about making my Mexican hummus dip. I call it a hummus dip because it's made from chickpeas or garbanzo beans, same thing, which is what hummus is made from. But then it's got a lot of Mexican twists and turns. So stick with me, I think you're really gonna love this one, so let's get started. So I kind of love dips because you just throw everything into a food processor and it does all the work for you. And I love cooking, but it's always fun every now and then to have someone else do the work for you. So we're gonna start with our star ingredient, that's our garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas, same exact thing. You're looking for about a 15-ounce can, which is pretty standard, and you just wanna make sure that you take out all the liquid that's in here, rinse them, and make sure that they're really nice and rinsed from whatever liquid they came in. I put these back in the can, but these are nice and rinsed and dried, and they already taste pretty good. So start with these in your food processor, it's kind of our base. Alright, up next we're going to add our salt and pepper. We're looking for about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of salt. I mean, all this stuff you can kind of eye. A lot of it's just to taste. Give that a good shake. And then we're looking for about half of that in pepper. So if this is about a teaspoon of salt, we're looking for about a half teaspoon of pepper. So next we're just adding in a little cayenne pepper and paprika. The cayenne pepper is going to give us a little bit of heat, which I think is really nice in this dish. I go for about a half a teaspoon. I like things on the hotter side. If you're a little bit more mild, go for about a quarter teaspoon. And then we're going for 1 teaspoon of paprika. This is also going to give us a lot of great color. And of course, we have to have some garlic. You know I love it. I'm going to be adding 3 cloves of garlic, and these are the pretty big ones from the outside of the bulb. So if they're small, put a couple more in. But I'm going to go with these 3 large cloves of garlic. Moving right along, I have 1 lime and 1 lemon. Just happens to be what I had in my house today. You can absolutely go with 2 limes or 2 lemons, depending on what you have. We're just looking for some acidity here and some real brightness to this dip, which has some heavier notes in it. So this is going to really do wonders. Now I'm also going to use the zest of 1 lime or lemon. In this case, I'm going to take about half the zest from each one. So you want the juice of 2 lemons, 2 limes, or 1 of each, and the zest of 1 of those. So if we haven't added enough flavor, now we're really going for it. I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of Salsa Verde, also sometimes known as green salsa. Pretty much it's made from tomatillos and then with the usual salsa fixings, like a red salsa, which is tomatoes, and then the salsa fixings. But this one just has, it's just brighter. It's just really complements the chickpeas in this whole dish. So you could use some regular salsa if that's what you have. It'll definitely still give it some dimension. But if you can go out and get some Salsa Verde, this is the good stuff. So a 1/4 cup. And since we're going for it, you might as well add some sour cream. We're looking for about 1 to 2 tablespoons of sour cream. I'm going to go for about 2 tablespoons. Alright, we're almost done. We just got some fresh herbs to add. I've got cilantro and thyme here. Now, I know some of you really dislike cilantro. It seems to be one of those things that you love it or you hate it. Now, I love it, so I'm definitely putting in cilantro. But if you hate it, I still want you to make this dip. And parsley will do just fine in this. The first time I actually made this, I used parsley, and it was wonderful. Now, if this was chopped up, we're probably looking at about a tablespoon of cilantro, or you can just look at this kind of mound I've got going here. And then I've also got about a heaping tablespoon of thyme leaves. Alright, this is where the food processor is going to do all the work for us. Just get that lid on, and we're going to start to pulse this. Now, it's going to come together pretty good. We've got some liquid in there, but but I'm gonna add a little oil as we go just to kind of bring it together. Anywhere from 1 tablespoon to 3 tablespoons, depending on how much liquid is already in there. But first, let's just get it to a nice pureed state. So this looks really good. The consistency's almost there. I'm just gonna probably start with about a tablespoon of oil. What I love about this dip is that it's got all these little green specks in here from all the cilantro and the thyme. So it's not just a brown bean dip, it really has a nice presentation to it also. So I'm gonna go for about a tablespoon of oil and just kind of stream it in there as I'm pulsing. Alright, our consistency looks really nice. It's got a little bit more of a silky dip look. Definitely want to give it a taste, see if we need any more salt or pepper or really anything. That's really good. The thyme is kind of a key note there. You don't notice it at first, but it really adds some dimension to it. I do think you could use a little bit more salt though. So what I love about this dip is it's going to be even better tomorrow when my friends come. This is the kind of dip that really needs some time to kind of get together. All the herbs are going to let off their oils a little bit more. So tomorrow with a little chill on it, oh, it's going to be delicious. But let me tell you, it's pretty darn good right now. So go out, try it, have fun in the kitchen, and I'll see you next time.